You can put your computers to the side. We will not need those right now. So Reese and Katie and Henry, I want to thank you for your patience and for being independent for just a little bit. Mrs. Harrison saw that you worked really hard. So today we're going to be looking at more problem solving for this unit, Unit 5. Today we'll be writing the questions for two-step word problems. This is really something we have done, which makes me happy since we had some Valentine activities to do that we'll be able to make it more of a review than a new concept. So we're going to use addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to solve two steps word problems. And that's because most of our problems in real life don't just involve one easy step, right? They're complicated. You're going to write and solve first step questions for two-step problems, and then we're going to answer them. This is nothing new to us. We only have about 30 minutes for math now, so I want to do a quick review. Cerny, I'm going to ask you to put your hand down. We're done. You can hit submit, even if you're not finished, and we're moving on, okay? So just if you could memorize this, Sawyer, and make sure you're sitting up, dear. You're in math now. If you guys can memorize this, write it in permanent marker in your brain that when you do not know the total, you're either multiplying or adding. You're looking for that total, except for multiplications, repeated addition, and just addition are two different numbers. Now, when you have that total, like the number 81 or 72, 81 stickers, and you're putting them into groups, that's dividing. When you know the total and you're giving something away, you gave it away, you bought something, you ate it, that's subtraction. We're getting better at that. Turn to page 281. We're going to look at how do we know when a problem requires more than one step? How do we know that? How do you know? Marin, what do you think? So she says usually there's more than just two numbers. She's like, there's 3 or 4 numbers. That is a hint, right? Unless that's extra information. What else, Robert? Sure, you can. Here's something else now. Something else you need to know. When you are solving, Abby, please give me a whole body. You don't need it right now. Listen. When you are solving a two-step word problem, you'll know you can't find the answer unless you do something, you find out something else. For example, number 1 on page 281. Let's look at this. The orchard has 8 rows of apple trees. There are 7 rows with 6 apple trees and 1 row with 4 apple trees. How many apple trees are in the orchard? I want you to be thinking about an orchard. How many of you know what an orchard is? Okay, not many of you. So let's look at an orchard. I will do that with you. No, not a flower. An orchard is where they grow different kinds of fruit, right? Like an apple orchard. There's citruses, right? Citrus trees. But they plant the trees in rows, right? In an orchard. So you're going to see lots of rows with lots of trees in each one. So now hopefully you can visualize this orchard with 8 rows of apple trees, 7 rows with 6 apple trees, and 1 row with 4 apple trees. So it's not really an array. This is kind of tricky. I want you, now that you visualized, I want you to try to figure out where would we stop the first step. What do we need to find out first? If we have an orchard that has 8 rows of apple trees in there, there are 7 of these rows have 6 apple trees and 1 row with 4 apple trees. What do we need to find out first? What do you think?
I think we could stop it after 6 apple trees.
Okay, so here, this one almost has 2 lines. Get your pencil. 7 rows with 6 apple trees. We need to know how many that is first, right? Because we're going to have to find out how many apple trees are in the orchard altogether. Well, first, how many are there in the 7 rows with 6 apple trees in each? Let's go ahead and draw a picture. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's 1 row of 6. How many do I need? How many rows, Paxton? 7. Let's draw 7 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sawyer, you want to hold up your math workbook or your paper, whatever you're working on. You need to be drawing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that represent 7 rows with 6 apple trees? Yes or no? Thumbs up? Woo! I need to know how many there are there. Here are my 7. There's 6 in each. How am I going to figure that out? Lucas, what do you think? Well, I'm not dividing because I don't know the total.
You count the dots.
I could count the dots. What else?
So you know that 6 plus 6 is 12, and you would add as many rows as you can to equal 12, and then those 3 12 plus each other.
I could add. I could do repeated addition. Or what would be easier? What's the most efficient way of figuring this out as 3rd graders?
7 times 6.
7 times 6. What am I figuring out? I want to know.
How many trees are in the orchard?
That's what I want to know for real, but I can't figure that out until I know how many apple trees are in the 7 rows, right? I need to know that first. That's what I'm figuring out. Are in 7 rows. How many trees are in 7 rows? That's what I need to know first. You'll notice that your first step question is usually starting with how many. How many trees are in 7 rows? 7 times 6. Who thinks they can figure that out? What do you think, Abby?
I think it's 40.
42. How did you know?
Because I counted all the little circles.
Oh my goodness, she counted all the circles. Could we do it quicker?
Yes.
What's a quicker way, Josh?
But I did 6 times 6, and then just add it 7.
6 times 6 is 36. Plus 6 more will give you 40, 42. Are we done?
No.
That was our first step. Now let's look. And oh my gosh, you see? Let's look. And 1 row with 4 apples. Okay, let's pray this doesn't. Last time I did this, it messed everything up. Okay, guys, I have to quickly align my board. But it doesn't like doing it when I'm zooming for some reason.
She has to align her board.
Yes, it's not working well. That's okay. Yay, you just never know. Yay. 1 row with 4 apple trees. So let's draw that. There's my 7 rows with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 1 row with 4. How am I going to figure out, Robert? How many apple trees do we have in all? If this is 42 here, right? This is 42, and we have 4 here. How many is that all together? How am I going to figure that out?
46.
How do you know? What are you doing?
I'm adding 4 more plus 42 plus 4 equals 46.
46 trees, right? 46 trees. Okay, let's reflect and see if that makes any sense. The orchard has 8 rows of apple trees. There are 7 rows with 6 apple trees and 1 row with 4 apple trees. How many apple trees are in the orchard? There are 46 apple trees in the orchard. When we look at that, does that make sense? Yeah, that would work. Okay, now we're going to do one more. Remember, you're going to write the question as well, the how many. All right, let's look at number 2. Try to visualize this. Miss Hayes bought 4 packs of pencils. There's 10 pencils in each pack. She divided, I'm going to use a different color. She divided the pencils evenly among her 5 children. How many pencils did each child get? We have some key words here. Where are we going to divide the 2 steps, do you think? Yeah, Evie. We are going to divide, but before we can divide, we have to know something. We need to know how many what? How many pencils does Mrs. Hay have? How many pencils in all? Right? I need to know that first. So here's where you're going to divide it. Let's go ahead and draw a picture. I have 4 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to write the number 10 because I think that will help you. I want to know how many in all. I do not know the total. What operation lyric is that? I could do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, or what do we know about as 3rd graders that's more efficient? Yep. So we could do 4 times 10, and what does that equal? 40. But we're not done because what Evie said, there's a key word here for our second step. What does it say? Divided by how many children? 40 divided by 5. How many 5s are in 40? That should be easy, Lucas. What do you think? Count by 5s till you get to 40 if you don't remember. Very good. And what's our unit? Pencils. Okay, so you have about 15 minutes. We are going to work on as many of these problems as we can. I want us to reflect to make sure because I keep forgetting to do that, and that's the most important step. Miss Hayes bought 4 packs of pencils with 10 pencils in each pack. That's 40. She divided the pencils evenly among her 5 children. How many pencils did each child get? They each got 8 because 5 times 8 is 40. Does that work?
Yes.
That works. So when we reflect, it makes sense. All right. You have 2 pages, but I don't expect you to get through 2 pages. That's not reasonable. But these are the same idea. You are going to work with a partner. Think of that first step question. What are you trying to figure out first? How many? You know what I want you to do? Go ahead and fill in how many on all of them. How many? Just go ahead. That's because then you're going to fill out the rest. Because that's what it's asking you to do. Write the first step question and then answer and solve the question, the problem. How many? Go ahead and fill that in because you know that's what it's going to be. Fill that in for the next few on that page. If you and your partner just do amazing, you can skip to page 282 when you're done.
On the second problem, that's my mom's name,
Okay,
Libby.
have a seat, honey. Great, that's cool. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna put you in breakout rooms to work with a partner on pages 281 and 282. Any questions before I do that? And we're gonna practice solving two-step word problems. I don't see any hands up. Henry, are you okay? Haley, I don't see you. All right. Sawyer, are you okay? Sawyer, I'm going to put you in a group of 3 because you don't have your workbook and they can share with you. All right. Actually, Sawyer, you're going to be with Ben. Ben, can you help? Sawyer's going to help you solve them. Can you share your screen with him, Ben? All right, maybe not. Okay, let's move Ben.
Miss Hoffman, I didn't write all of the second equation.
All right, you can go ahead and join. I don't know where Haley is. No, honey. Down there. How's it going, guys? Did you okay? Okay, you guys can unmute and tell me what you got for the next problem. Number 3, the one about Kylan. Can someone unmute?
I got 6.
Can you say it one more time? My computer.
6. I got 6.
Okay, so you had 30 necklaces. You gave 6 away. 24, right? And then
Right.
do division.
Right.
Divided by 4 is
6.
nice. Good job, guys. All right, see if you can get one more done, and then we're going to come back together. Cool. How's it going, guys? Jensen, I don't see you.
Just looking for the answers
Can you please put on your camera, Jensen?
to it on their own.
Haley, has Jensen been here?
What?
Where's Jensen?
I can see him.
That's so weird. He's not on my screen. Okay, where are you, Jensen? I'm looking. There you are. Okay, what you guys get for that problem? What did you get for number 3?
6.
What did you get for number 3?
6.
6.
Nice. Were you able to get to number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you get for number 4?
6.
6.
6 again? Okay.
Yeah.
Check it. Yeah. Nice. You guys are doing great. Okay, see if you can get one more done before we head back.
I already got number 5.
I can't hear you for some reason, Jensen.
I already got number 5.
I don't know why your sound's not working for me. I hear Haley. Huh. Okay. We can always
He
use
said
chat.
he got number 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it
The kings of math.
it going okay?
Yeah, it must be then subtraction.
What did you guys get for number 3? Can you tell me what you got for number 3?
We got 20.
We got 20.
Okay, think about it. There was 30 necklaces. He gave 6 away. What is that? Subtraction, right? Gave away. So you should have done 30 minus 6 first to get 24. Then you divide by 4. So try that again. Try it again.
You messed up.
How are you guys doing? What did you get for number 3?
I got 6.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna be shutting you down. Ah. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Bye. Hi. Hi.
Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we're gonna quickly just share what we got for our answers. So we're looking at, oh, it wasn't number 3. I kept saying number 3. All right. Oh, it was. Okay, we left third grade. Voices off. We're almost done. Number 3, Kylan made 30 necklaces and gave 6 away. You should have been asking how many necklaces does Kylan have now? This was necklaces. How many necklaces does she have now? Because she got rid of 6. Does she have now? So getting rid of. Gabe tells you to subtract. 30 minus 6 should have been 24. And then, so this was your first step. She put the rest in 4 boxes with an equal number in each box. That means you divided by 4. And you should have gotten 6 in each box. How'd we do? Okay. in your breakout rooms. Okay, Libby had 42 vacation pictures and 12 birthday pictures. She put an equal number of pictures on 9 pages in her scrapbook. So again, first I need to know, how many pictures does she have? How many pictures in all? My first step is right here, 42, and is telling me to add 12. You should have gotten 54 pictures, and then she divided them because she put an equal number of pictures on each page, which was 9. And 6 times 9 is 54. So you should have gotten 6 pictures on each page. How'd we do? You and your partners. All right, last but not least, this is the last one we're gonna have time to go over. Do you need me or can you come to Mrs. Harrison?
No, I want to get my Chromebooks back, but I'll come back.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, Mr. Serta bought 9 boxes of tiles. Each box had 8 tiles. He used all but 5 of the tiles. How many tiles did he use? Well, first, this is your first step. If he has 9 boxes of tiles and each box had 8 tiles, my first step question is how many tiles did he have in all? I need to know that before I can tell you how many he used. How many tiles in all? And then if I know he has 9 boxes and they each have 8, that's multiplication. You should have gotten 72. And then if you use them all except 5, I can take those 5 away, which is going to give me 67. He used 67 of those tiles. All right, so that is a quick review of 2-step word problems. Well, we have done 2-step word problems before. It is not our first time. We did them actually closer to the beginning of the school year. I don't know if you guys remember. So quickly, how are you feeling about 2-step word problems after our quick practice? I see. Okay. Thank you guys for being great listeners. I'm sorry it was kind of short today, but at least we got our Valentine Wordles done. If you have time, which remote learners, you have a good 20 minutes. Would you go do Think Central lesson 5.7? All right. And we will see you mañana. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye, kiddos.
Bye, Katie.